Good manifestations, ruler Bhavnagar, Lord of the Gajra 16 auspicious marks where Rose Garland seated eastward, black blanket, Sri Bhagavad before him, plus be this morning come Lord of Banji, Samadhi, Papan Samadhi, Lord of Banji, console, Lord of Banji, Ubay, Kaju Dara, about worldly duties, moved by Sri Juba, incarnation of Goddess Lakshmi, wealth renounced, occasion of Kshatriya, chieftain, summary culture, natural skepticism, wealth philanthropist, warrior dismissed reports of sign and divinity, Amir Kaju coconut, miracle, media transformation, spiritual reformation with Gun and Brahman councils on agriculture, abandoned practices, looting cattle, theft, oppression, journey towards Gujarat, departure towards Gurdapur, labor, culture, console explaining, mullah culture, addiction to hookah, opium, let him smoke hookah, opium, even but embrace vow. That's departure from Gurdapur, smashes hookah, that is ancient wow, and Nishkola and Vardhana, and the assisting mud bath procession gathered doesn't seem like the body Kadri immediately smash hookah, Kandashi's Kandash, mother Nani welcome joyfully, but father Lord question why Kanda's divine vision, countless celestial chariots carrying sages, grand his chariot, saw Sri Hari, all gods, devotees, sages, incarnations bowing before him, convinced Kandash, insane Shvid Madam Pajal with power deliberate souls of soon ruined village. Sri Hari Mataram and the cat and BS liberated souls, corrupt village, causing people abandoned addictions who cause Mendicat, Varots, Vishnudas presidents, Shri Tagapaki, sound shackle spears, all armed warriors, non-violence before tyrants, no cowardice, preserve it, worship it. Poor Brahmin woman, cows in trouble, even her reasoning fails, tormentor, such aggressors, non-violence is cowardice, not even for Dharmajanti Bhakti offer gifts. This isn't stolen, it isn't not even for Dharma Shri Sridhar Church, but all the rest resplendent glory that's played in what Malukatra throws away opium hesitated to approach Malukatra opium consumption. Don't look like true satsangis. Smashed hookah, discarded opium, umbret, Ruparam Takar, flickering lightning, possessed bright imprints, eventually ripe and recognized true own form, gatherings in the Jagannath Mahadev temple, discourse and liberation, revealing own form, threading pearls, Ruparam desire for extended stay, memorable incident, Kodabai court neem tree, servant presented gathering, Kodabai Rajubai Kakabai Kankubai remorseful maid servant, Kodabai maid servant, neem tree, Kodabai court, Hari Sarovar Hatibai Hari Sarovar Hari Talab surpassing Ganga Yamuna Godavari Narmada Tapi spring gush forth small pit depth Guardian Paramsan Nursing Mehta Chora Go Vaishnav Gopis Mehtaji greatness Nagar Brahma scored impartial devotion to all cast local aspects challenging sitting on Mehtaji's platform declared Mehtaji's guru. Some of the inner Mehta worshipping the only side then surrendered finally surrendered Sugar cane incident finally make food. Nothing should be taken or permission stealing sugar key jaggery emphasizing truth complaints on Ramcharan Das had stolen sugar cane. The Gadra MS attacked by Aztec Bodhanchar and failed the Vedantic scholars questioned the Gadra MS Vairagi Aztecs Mandya's Bogdan disciples, terror, unleashed systematic persecution, Swami saints, Aztecs, and what he's humiliated among women. Saints endure the lightly. 500 Paramahansa initiation, Father command external. Lotus symbols embracing Paramahansa reluctance, 500 Sadhus initiation, single night discourse journey towards safer places. Goodness of Modi Sharma journey towards Saurashtra, Bhadrago, Vashram Suthar, 30 meal invitations on affection from Ajibak asking constantly comparing a sugar cane like removing like bitterness, passing Maji house, eating simple yogurt rice, prophecy become great Aztec guide thousand devotee pilgrim on their a beat birth celebration. They was ascended from heaven, showering Maharajan Mulji's sandalwood paste and flowers, body's grand divine. Garland fondly obsessed with fields instead of speaking anyway. Mulji Osaka, mutual remembrance, Mulji's name, just as never forget, cease to never forget Mulji. Glory of Mulji, human by be divine cosmic cycle, ten incarnation, divine experience, find refuge, Vaishnava question, relationship. A and B, provide philosophical teaching, so cosmic hierarchy from earth to water, emphasizing only grasping a glory can understand PN greatness, two letters Bhadra, house burned, Patel, Paramas Matavali Ramdas, new Paramans Buddhist and the Kashi staying Kaja Ladhaji, Laji the carpenter, Ladaji, Ladaji's hymns of renunciation, worldly man warn an entire village might renounce everything upon hearing them, passion, the fact only graduating detachment or hadis, Hamid Sarovar Lake, bad glimpse lake, erase sins, countless births, ancestral signs, the rose forefathers, by good modern vows, 18 new provinces chanting so fervently and almost. So he tried stopping it, renounce everything, were not Kalyan's wedding bracelet, so on true form renunciation without the Arjun perform austerities merely wearing ultra bros not make, but actually the five eternal vows. Some that went to Badriyas straight to Lake Badriyas who was liberated while alive. Initially agreed whether if liberated while alive, Maharaji they refused to eat graciously, responded graciously, fortune favors, and then they should come take prasad. So, or you liberate, they asked Kaka, khaki clad Aztecs, Maharaj assembly at Urbanian tree, asked gathering that this was, offer food initially agreed, but their mother asked him whether liberated, he actually was liberated while alive graciously. They refused when he asked them to eat, like I said, one fortune favors. Nagara Mo pointed out, then he took his arm, and then he was able to plow him down to the ground. Took his start easily, freed his hand a single twist and tumbling flat. Took Yagna Sundarji by private warming, touching it with the nature of 10 such sacred occasions. Bound animals trembled with sorrow, spoke against cruelty, speak strict scriptural truth, prefer Brahmin sanctioning animal cruelty, Yagnavalkya, Spruti took up Kishri Vishrambhak, strain Kishri, half cooked, but devotion will make it digestible. Inner Vaishnava fire, the Isara go to the Isara go to it's the Isara is the go to camel, is the go to Kesha trees, Kalpavik Salava and Kera possess divine sight. Kera in Baldea Ganglas Patel, if his God, this would be it. Other seekers visited each household and arrives at Mandavi Sundari by Kalakastri mention impeding how to dismantle some divinity. So he arrived in Manvi Sundarji and he made prior arrangements with Kag Kshatriya and Sundarji mentioned about his mother's impeding arrival. This is his change, this is declaration to dismantle some divinity. Shall we eat sweets or gather dust? This is what Mara says to Brahman Swami that hey, should we eat sweets or gather dust? Okay, I want to eat sweets because we gather dust daily. And so if you want to eat sweets, this is what you must do. And so then what Mara says is he has his entire band adorns Brahman Swami's and marks, flower garlands mounted with decorated horse grand procession throughout the village, as well despite BS protests against such processions. Befitted modern himself reluctantly agreed to the divine flight, created great excitement as people pointed at BS explaining what's on, but the debate would actually occur with Kaya 3. Questions of Kaya. Kaya complex Vedantic questions asked all at once or just once? All at once or separately? By a gentle response beginning, inclining cause high towards this form. Questions poured each question swift, radiant, torrential speech. Guru saw so harsh, so soft words didn't come out. And so what happened is present all at once or individually, gentle response. There was inclining cause towards form. Mataji answered each question with such swift, radiant, torrential speech. Guru pleaded as I speak softly. Like Guru saw so hard, so soft words didn't come. And so that is why that is Guru recognized divining. But as well as ask which one was true son of wise men, identify and find the yes or below as true son, not the one to be seated above. Boastful one Joe claims goats could be pent, but tigers couldn't be confined or divine power. Evangeline instantly down saffron rose household items began outside to burn them. How noted Mada's presence. The land of Madash withdraw his grace. I'll go festival and Puj. All these thousands of devotees coming in and understanding that's why was indeed be God to welcome all the devotees, arrange accommodations, examine, separate, encore festivals for men and women, separate grace in two foreigner in one over the men and one over the women assemblies. Eight in both idol Tagore manifest the Shiati divine form, with everyone witnessing radiancing walkers from the emerge into Shiati's divine form. Praise the strengthening of in this, which is sort of explaining that one division becomes divine, only divinity is seen, but one worldly sights perceive only human notions, emphasizing the need for steadfast devotion rising beyond worldly illusions. Command for these newly ascended saints to return to household lives. We want to remove these, and we will go ask giving permission to go back to household life. Shocked everyone commanding on the set aside robes return to household life speechless, but the two that stayed were Ajapatama Kalyanas. Those two broken hearts all resolved. Ajapata support or how Kalyanas to say named Nadbudan, and then Ajapata was also named another Buddha as Vachakaguriagna. Rival all these different dismounts. Going on the affection honor him. Evening assembly, these two subs came to study Sanskrit, began learning Kamundi, engage in scriptural debates with arrogant scholars, planning the grand yagna. Press Mode not to leave Uttarayan is celebrating by feeding Brahmins in France. 84 Brahmins escalates dramatically as modern officials. Thousands recording 500 mounts of geese. Infinite cities will do the work, divine arrangements. People in dreams leave homes. Pots of ghee. Test that this will be a divine welfare, gracing welfare for all cattle. Ski contributes to the Yagna Jess of the Once sort of on the 250 saints. Meager alms. Krishna among them saw 250 as Krishna's Ramsai serve saints. Arranges her generous ghee jaggery for lentils, vegetables when go begging. Group of saints rise. Chorus and prostitute. Achi device. Scripture away once either. Lord Brahmins. Once either Shakti worship. Body should be worshipped with sacred offerings. Once either established of Bhikkhavaji. Throw all the loudest in the night, uproar, depleting geese, supply lightly tied pot stick, secret worship, fresh food hold truest flavor, knowledge manifest form. Not merely hearing or saying, the one from the Lord himself manifests in part knowledge of his own nature, diamond recognizing another, diamond honoring devotees, liberated souls. So in sandalwood place to their limbs. It declares us liberated beings of Akshatam, seeing that those who regard them merely as worldly are actually ignorant of their divine nature. Attachment to worldly identity faced through even great devotees, they face obstacle due to worldly inclinations, also accusing Krishna over the jewel. So must not go to the bodily form as acknowledge pure divine word, true form. Abiding commands, maintaining company as others, partakes of Jivan Bhag, divine recognition of pure devotion. BS actively sharing, eating half-baked loaf. Breaks the bread, places the morsel in his mouth, bringing peace to JB. Bro, it's tactful sharing for everyone. Eating the half-baked distributes it. They call the side of 18 days hesitation, but it was honoring the devotee's true devotion. Arriving divine grace, just like yours, adorned, beautiful, adorned bed, walks, shy devotion, inner devotion, please, inner devotion. Agony of the heretic Brahmins, Asura extends the invitation for praise of Yagnas, who all arms fall hopelessly, royal thrones, murderous trap. They were in Motera when conditions are good. In Vahila, extended Vahila Jason Bay devotion. So Jason Bay sincere devotion, right? Jason Bay had that invitation, and all this others then came. We have Raghunanda's 16 auspicious marks. Why does be confirming Neo beneath sacred 84 Charasi rituals have been complete, ongoing community disputes, feasts decline, people from the surrounding communities slowly hoping for food, abandoned theft, adultery, alcohol eating, seen as Brahmins, divine command unanimously. Mujishara brother come to, he said he needs to go. You shall be invincible, Nagara. Mastered scriptural studies, invincibility, unparalleled prominence. So he came to Nagara, mastered scriptural studies, and he recited these verses. And were just pleased and gave him invincibility, unparalleled prominence. And so he had him expound upon the fifth canto of the Srimad Bhagavad, explaining that it resembles the scripture of the when we have Tantric Brahmin comes to assassinate Maharaj, disguised so Aztec approach Maharaj throwing a concealed dagger. Question origin, disguised or agitated. Saints unwavering, so non-violent spread. Governor Mark no longer capture. So the governor ordered no longer to capture. So the disguised or agitated. So the fall by the genuine virtue and influence. And so these saints unwavering, so obviously a humility, non-violence spread. So under influence to diminish own authority. Inspired Subho Bhamdawat. Guru no longer to capture sign in our life. So what happened? So these false assassins, disguised enemies, are increasingly agitated. And so what did they do? They conspired with Subho Dawat. And so the Subho Dawat ordered his guru no longer to capture something and alive and exterminate. So this is the beginning of the persecution. Sacrifice will occur on to feast well, and as the sacrifice will occur, both assemblies instructs them to travel, angers Aztecs, terror, Maharaj heads to no longer pray. Now the Bhagat goes, drown I shall not hear and saw the chastise himself. He go eliminate the demons, as he must restrain himself. Something else, something monumental is going to happen. Foreigners say sent to Surat. Fierce warriors not deceived. They were at severe weight. Play of swords will be enacted. Bloodshed in this square. The longer arrived with the army 700 various weapons. True non-violence will come for us. Courage has emboldened Vakatba. So we have the first incident. We have the first time where true non-violence Bloodshot no longer arrived with his army, 700 skilled warriors, expert fighters, and then his army panicked. So victory no longer come again. So what he did is he took his orders, went to Bahilal, went entering Jason Bay. So now to then Jason Bay home Bahilal. By apparent fear and declared. I mean, it sounded summoning as our prophet arrived again. Next day arrived again. Next day arrived again. Released. Truly captivating, still hiding after the victory. In the like cabinets had been stabilized, and we requested Mudge to stay longer to fulfill 18 days. So what he did is he stayed 2 homes over the 9 days. And then one of the 18 forms. We have GS, grammar, justice, astrology, astronomy, veils, without the meditation. Shaman Giado, Shaman Shikusha, go every day, leave a Brahmin. Initiation also taught at a school. Again, Jacob Sabrina, essentially, Shani Gomit, so aiming on which they go Muganka. So I shall tell about his styles with the bread. So how's it with the bread? Living condition, he ties leftover bread when he goes, simply drinks water when there's none. So he ties leftover bread, so has provided his wife. So it's domestic troubles. There's domestic struggle. So what did he do? He did 4 things. Innermost secrets, right? Meals cooked by. So what did he do? Those 4 things, disobeying the orders, were wearing fine clothes, partaking meals cooked by others, conversing with women gatherings, probing innermost secrets. So then he fell from grace, right? Fell from grace. He only sometimes spiritual decline due to disobedience. So modern also he warned. So this is what modern discourse is about. Ramji Sutha. This is Atman, and so he narrates his stories as well. They grow restless when the essence of Maharaj's form is not fully revealed. So Maharaj explains that his true majesty they may achieve, but the absolute devotion, even Atman and so he must instill some absolute devotion. So Maharaj says, Maharaj, what they want to reveal, they grow restless because his true field is not fully revealed. True form is not fully revealed. Atman Gloria Gankar does want to attain knowledge of your true form. It says communion with exclusive devotees follows commands and dates, their knowledge, attachment, cosmic nature. So important. So how does one so communion with devotees? What's the quality of those devotees? Worshiping with their knowledge, attachment. It also reveals cosmic nature with the lotus feet, thumbs, shake Ellen's universe, yet no bound or liberty, fully grasp glory. So how do they seek communion with exclusive devotees? Those exclusive devotees perpetually follow commands, sing deeds, continuously worship his form with thorough knowledge and detachment, reveal cosmic nature, sitting with his lotus feet. Thumbs he shakes countless universes, yet no bounder, liberated soul beneath him fully grasps his glory. So no one grasps his glory, but he's able to fully shake countless universes, which will be that supreme. 15 consecutive days, Sankhya Yoga Ramcha that perform penance while starting Mercy that Krishna took refuge on these banks for defeats. Festival of Light Hamid Sarovar, Divine Vision at Hamid Sarovar, Good Festival. Good Festival is also there. We have Prabhati also becoming out. Lord God is what Jagjivan demands. Intense confrontation, right? Both many storms out, drives. Prabhati, Palquin, festering foe. Divine radiance is when Fatah Hamad, but he says that there was one night where he saw night encounters and divine light in his eyes compelled him to dismount his feet. And then we have Divine Yagna. And also let's go over a few pretest. Melancholy, agony, Brahmin, all Brahmins, Vaishnav marking, discipline essential, leave Brahma, but they pledged, they returned back. Lukanand, stick, shaft stick, right, struck him with staff, worst time the above kept. Speaks on the glory, speaks on the glory.